everyone, my name is Shannon and I'm a graduate assistant with Center for Sustainability at Georgia Southern University. Today I'm going to be talking all about the edible plants that we grow in our garden, which is Workshop 1 in the Spring Campus Community Garden Workshop series. To start us off, I'm going to go over the different parts of a plant and what we're actually eating when we grow food in our garden. I'll talk a little bit about vegetable cultivation, go into the life cycle of a plant, and then talk about what's the difference between a fruit and a vegetable. So let's get started. Have you ever wondered what a potato plant looks like? Or what on earth broccoli is? We've become so used to the food that we eat that we rarely stop to consider what the food actually is, a plant. To get started, let's have a review of parts of a plant. First we have seeds, which produce new plants. Then beneath the soil are the roots, which support the plants and take in water and nutrients. Next up is the stem, which supports leaves and transports water and nutrients. Leaves form leaf buds and use sunlight and chlorophyll to convert carbon dioxide and water to sugar. Leaves also give off water and oxygen. Next, you have flowers, which produce seeds and sometimes fruits, which protect the seeds and help with seed dispersal. Now let's take a look at some of our plants in the garden to see what parts of them we eat. We'll start with what I think is one of the most unique looking and best tasting vegetables, Brussels sprouts. The part of the Brussels sprout that we actually eat is a leaf bud. Another unique looking plant is broccoli. We eat the flower buds and stem of broccoli plants. This one hasn't started its flower buds yet, but it's a young broccoli plant. What about things that grow underground? Carrots have above ground portions, but the part that we eat, well, that's actually a root. A surprising plant is a potato. You may know that a potato is a tuber, but what does that mean? When we eat a potato, we're eating an underground stem of this potato plant. When we eat cabbage and kale, which is shown here, we're actually eating leaves. And when we eat a pea, we're eating the seed of a pea plant. Now, did you notice that any of these plants look similar? If you did, then you picked up on an important part of agriculture, plant cultivation and breeding. Around 400 years ago, farmers started selecting for specific traits from wild mustard, which was a common plant growing throughout Europe. Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, and kale all come from wild mustard. And new vegetables have been cultivated from this parent plant as recently as 1993, when a Japanese seed company introduced a newly bred vegetable that would soon become a hit, broccolini. Earlier I mentioned all the different parts of a plant, and let's put that together and see how the life cycle looks. So a tomato starts out as a seed that germinates into a seedling with a stem. As a tomato grows and matures, like you see here, it will produce flowers. These are the yellow flowers of a tomato plant. The ovaries of these flowers will develop into a fleshy fruit, which holds seeds. And the seeds are dispersed, often by an animal, and then the cycle starts over again. So that means if what you are eating has a seed, then it's a fruit. So what is a vegetable, you might ask? Well, a vegetable is any plant that we eat. If you're eating leaves, stems, or buds, you're eating vegetables. In fact, vegetable isn't even a scientific term, it's only a culinary one. And that's why there are discrepancies as to what is a fruit or a vegetable. In fact, all fruits are considered vegetables, but not all vegetables are considered fruits. Typically, sweet things like berries, apples, and bananas are considered fruits for cooking and for nutritional purposes, but many fruits don't have nearly as much sugar in them as those do. Things like cucumbers, tomatoes, squash, pumpkins, eggplants, peppers, corn, peas, and beans are all considered vegetables in the culinary world, but in botanical terms, these are fruits. This is a fun fact to have on hand, but fruits or vegetables, they're still delicious. I hope that you enjoyed diving into the world of edible plants. Check out the description of this video for more information on this topic and on how to join the campus garden. And thanks for watching.